All right, so here's the otherworldly elite flyweight out of Guadalajara, Mexico, Alexa Grasso. And it's interesting to look back to early portions of her UFC career. After the Carla Esparza loss in 2019, she had lost 3 of 5, and nobody envisioned her as a future UFC champion, but she has stayed committed to the cause every step of the way. Her grappling improvement has been unbelievable. She's always been an outstanding boxer, but she has honed that, of course, under her uncle, Francisco Grasso. This is one of the very best flyweights in the world. She is as committed to the cause as any man or woman in the world. I'm excited to see what she can do with this showcase here tonight. Well, it is absolutely crazy to look at the top 10 in this UFC women's flyweight division right now. There is so much depth, so much talent, a wealth of #1 contender types, and yet this woman, this champion, has distanced herself from that path.
This is one of those weight classes where stability has been the word. Because for a long time, Valentina Shevchenko reigned atop the division, and now she is doing the same thing. She is ruling this division with an iron fist. And that is because she is one of the most skilled fighters in the UFC. She can do it all, and she loves being called champion.
And in an era in which champions are calling out their challengers, she's not doing any of that. She says, I'll fight them all. Next in line, gets hooked out tonight. All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexa Grasso. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Jasmine Jasudavicius.
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, one of the best flyweights in the world, Alexa Grasso, has touched down on the canvas as round 1 gets underway here. And unlike the early stages of Alexa Grasso's career, now she has any number of different methods in which she can attack you. She even talked in the fighter meeting this week about getting her grappling going early. So we understand the jab, the boxing proficiency. I think Grasso might wrestle and grapple here tonight.
All right, early takedown attempt here by the balanced fighter, and the boxer not having any of it. So she's been telling people all week, I am more than just a boxer, and she certainly proved as much there.
She sure did. I mean, her and her corner have to be ecstatic over how well she defended that takedown. Let's see what happens on the next attempt, because you and I both know she's going to have to defend more times than one if she wants this fight to take place where she wants it to be. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, great reversal to top position by Grasso. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to...
She's got her back now. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Grasso. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All things considered, pretty good defense off of her back here. She's avoiding a lot of these strikes.
She is so dominant from the top position.
A lot of these strikes on the ground are missing. She was able to force another miss right there.
She's doing a good job of really anticipating all the strikes coming in her direction.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Beautiful transition.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Grasso's back in half guard. Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground battle. The athletes make their way back to the feet.
The athletes are up, and they need to take in the admiration. The crowd is appreciating the high-level grappling exchanges that they just experienced.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so big round for her there. Not much wasted motion when it comes to the ground strikes. DC, take us through the highlights.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, when you watch someone that is so well-versed at ground and pound fighting, it is a joy to watch, especially for a guy like me. She did a great job of truly knowing exactly where she needed to go. She does not go crazy with strikes. She finds the correct time to throw them, and she makes every single one of them count.
All right, here we go with round two.
Oh!
Oh, beautifully timed with the Superman punch.
Great takedown defense right now by the champ. That lead right hand is nasty.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard. Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. But at least staying busy on the bottom.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her. Oh.
We might get a stoppage here soon. Nice positional control here. Posture's These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Grasso's in half guard now. Ground and pound. The hammer Mark Coleman will be proud. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Now she's in full mount.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Round 3 coming up next.
Stop.
All right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spots, putting herself in position where she was the one landing and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Nice job by her there to block that shot.
Big shot to the head.
Oh, lands another hook. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Huge up by her there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. Never seen anything.
Well, her striking has been great tonight. Rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you gotta think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish the fight.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she can... Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Oh, looks like she's got that arm triangle locked in.
Using a lot of good movement.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3.
This is a terrible position.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
That was a slick transition.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, right into side control now. We'll see if she can dole out some damage. A lot of fighters would prefer the half guard. She does pretty good work here, though.
She does great work in the half guard. She's very brutal. She's very heavy with her top half. So she doesn't worry about the opponent escaping. And this side control is very good for her because she wants to wear on you. She wants you to try to carry all of her weight with your upper body and make a mistake that will lead to a fight-ending finish for her.
Might be time for a hip escape. She doesn't need to eat too many more of these ground strikes. Swelling starting to appear.
That is tight.
Oh, under the chin here.
It's work. I'm going to stand
Could be the end. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and we've got more fighting. It looked like maybe we'd get a finish there after she landed upstairs.
Well, she was excited. She thought it was done. How does she reshift? How does she get herself back in the moment to try to repeat what she just did, but also top it and actually get the finish?
You ready to fight? You ready?
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset? Connection fire there, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
so watch for her to set up that hook here again. We were in our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said the fans are starting to call her Madam Whitaker. She sees it as a compliment.
She sees it as an absolute compliment because she is in love with that specific punch as much as John is. She doesn't even know John, but she says, if I can take something from John Lineker, is that I want to sleep someone with a big hook shot from this. Another one! Big punch from the clinch.
Oh, high-level stuff there. Perfectly timed on the takedown attempt.
Nice pass.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Oh, she did it again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not?
I mean, why not? It's worked, and it's worked beautifully. She's done everything correct in this fight, and she really has pulled ahead.
Oh, she's got her back. Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to go. Oh! So how about it, folks? A huge result for her. She gets the TKO here tonight, and this is a celebration that you can be sure is going to continue deep into the night.
What is she expected? She expected to finish this fight. That's exactly what she did. The party's going to be off the hook because she has planned for it all week. What a phenomenal performance by this young lady.
The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Jasmine Jasudavicius.
All right, so congratulations go out to the still UFC Women's Flyweight Champion of the world, and the hardware is starting to pile up.
Yeah, she is getting belt after